Oh boy, the price of Bitcoin is crashing. Who could have seen this coming? The question is, though, how low can we go and what happened to the pump that the ETFs were supposed to bring? The crypto market is taking a little bit of a dip today, and if you look here at the daily chart, it looks like the price of Bitcoin has actually dipped down below the breakout point for this symmetrical triangle from a few days ago. It's pretty much following exactly what I said I expected to happen in my last video. Just listen to this handsome devil tell it. So what am I actually expecting to happen with the price? Well, actually, I'm kind of expecting some manipulation here, and honestly, if we don't break over and turn this line of resistance into support that's above us, it looks like we might actually be getting rejected here and coming down for a retracement, but we might see things pump a little bit into the opening of the actual trading on the ETFs, only for things to be sold off with manipulation from these big institutional players as they wreck retail investors and get ready to scoop up some more Bitcoin on the low. As you can see, I made that video right here, right before the ETFs actually started trading. And like I said, I was expecting us to have a pump, but if we didn't turn this previous resistance line into support, then we would probably be selling off, and it looks like that's actually what started to happen here. There's been a few price targets back here that we've been looking at, and one of them that I projected wrongly in the past. How you can actually project these descending wedges like this is to take the height of the wedge and extend it from the breakout point, which would give us a price target of about $48,000. And then there was this cup and handle formation, which you take the height of the cup and then extend it from the breakout point on the handle, and that would give us a price target of roughly $45,000. But then we kept continuing to climb, and like I said, we were going to break out of this symmetrical triangle here. And when we did, the way that you actually project the price target for one of these is you take the height of the triangle here and then you project it from the breakout point, and that would give us a price target of roughly $49,000, which is pretty much exactly what we hit before getting rejected and seeing the retracement that I said would happen in my last video. If this hasn't convinced you yet to hit the subscribe button, then I don't know what will, but I'll just keep telling you the news, and hopefully YouTube won't make it to where you can't find me next time. Unfortunately, if you look back here, you can see that whenever we started to pump, we were coming back down and turning these previous levels of resistance, like these here, into support. And then we just decided not to do that anymore right around this level on October 23rd. And we started going pretty much parabolic almost. Not like we probably will later on in the market, but for what we've seen recently, this is a pretty significant move. Anyway, we stopped coming back down and turning these levels of resistance into support, and now unfortunately it looks like we might have to come down and do that. We've also been trading within these two parallel white lines right here, and I think that maybe we'll be coming back down to turn it into support again before we bounce and make another higher high. And I'm really hoping that this first red line will catch us because it was a previous level of kind of resistance here, but we don't really have any support underneath that until about $31,000 or $31,500. And really, if we just had a flash crash down to there real quick and bounced off of this white line, then I think that would be perfect, and it would scare the heck out of everybody, convincing a lot of bears to come back out even and say that this pump and dump is the end of the bull market. I know that sounds crazy, but people are crazy out there. And somehow all year last year, while we were running up like more than 150%, a lot of people still thought there was a bear market and that we were going to be going down to $12,000. I'm not trying to sound bearish in this video right here, but like I've said before, we got to be responsible, and nothing goes up in a straight line forever. So the healthy thing to do here is probably to come back down and find some support. And if we came all the way down here to $31,500, that would only be a 34% dip. And like I've said in a lot of my videos in the past, that's pretty average for a middle of the bull market retracement. A lot of times it'll only go down about 20%, and that would take us down to this other red line. So these are the price targets that I'm going to be looking out for, and we're really not going to know what's going to happen until we get down here and find a bottom signal. I could be wrong, and maybe we just go exploding right after I make this video, and it just makes new all-time highs within the next month or so. And emotionally, that's what I really want to happen, and that's what I feel like is going to happen emotionally. But logically, and that's how you got to play this, I feel like we're due for a retracement. And you can't let your emotions get in the way of your investments because a lot of times they'll lie to you. Most crypto YouTubers aren't going to tell you that they think that the price is going to dump this much. And really nobody even wants to hear that. I lose a lot of viewers when I say bearish stuff like this. But I think it's the responsible thing to do, and I just want to keep you guys updated with the right and proper news. instead of just blowing a bunch of smoke up your ass like a bunch of other people do. These retracements are really normal, and I think it's going to be a great opportunity to buy again if you have any dry powder on the side, because recently we've just been seeing green candle and it's just hard to chase those. After this retracement though, I think we're going to be seeing another huge pump, and I still think we're on track for possibly even the biggest bull market of all time. The ETF approvals were a huge milestone and a game changer for the whole industry. This has opened the door for trillions of dollars to be able to be put into the market, but it's going to take time for investment managers to actually offer these products to their clients, and for people to even pull the trigger and actually throw their money in. It's just a matter of time though, and whenever it happens, this thing's going to go parabolic, and it can still change all of our lives forever. One day you're going to brag to your grandkids about how you got into Bitcoin before BlackRock did, and they're going to ask you who's BlackRock. But anyway, we do have this bearish divergence here indicated by these higher highs and this red line on the price, and these lower highs right here on the RSI. That combined with us being rejected at this white trend line and off of this exact price target for this symmetrical triangle, and this giant shooting star that looks like it might actually close here on the weekly chart, it looks like we're probably going to be getting some more dumpiness ahead of us. But don't be scared, because we haven't even started to see the money really pour in from these ETFs yet. And according to the biggest asset managers in the world, this technology is still going to change the world.
I'm a believer in it because I do believe it is an alternative source for wealth holding. I believe, I believe it goes up if the world is more frightened, if people have fearful of geopolitical risk, they're fearful of their own risk. It's no different than what gold represented over thousands of years. It is a asset class that protects you. Right. And unlike gold, where we manufacture new gold, we're almost at the ceiling of the amount of Bitcoin that be created.
So it sounds like Larry's expecting a bunch of geopolitical risk and panic or something like that. I don't know where that could come from. But anyway, it's probably a good store of value and a hedge against systemic risk, just like gold and silver were, as he said. And as the government continues to print our money into oblivion, I think Bitcoin is going to be the only option for escaping the traditional financial system. So let me know in the comments, do you guys think we're probably going to continue this retracement, or are we getting ready to bounce and explode back to the moon? Either way, even if we do see a dip, I'm sure it's going to be temporary, and I still expect us to get to new all-time highs, hopefully by the end of the year. Until then, I'm going to be keeping you guys updated with the cryptocurrency news every single day, Monday through Friday, so don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and most importantly, don't forget to have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.